Hey everyone, it's Quicken, and today I just want to talk about a topic that is pretty sensitive and relative to me, and maybe relative to others of you out there. And I'm just gonna jump right into it. This morning I got a really good question on Tumblr, and I felt really heartfelt answering it and sharing it, so I want to share it with all of you. So it was by Anonymous, and it says, do you have any tips on going out alone, like to stores and not just bars and nightlife, when you have really bad anxiety? I'm always stuck in the house because I'm scared of being alone in public, and I want to go out and do stuff, but it's like a huge wall I can't climb over or go through. And for me, this is a topic that hits me right here, because there are times when I realized I haven't left the house in like 2 days, and I think that I kind of figured out like how to get out of the house and what to do. So here we go, and if you relate and you have any tips, please share them along with me and my anonymous person and all of you out there. I kind of touch on my anxiety and my kind of struggles in my birth control video. I kind of talk about how I've been struggling with depression and getting out of bed and going outside and being around people. And so what I like to do when I just like need to get out of the house, kind of run little errands, like set little errands for myself in my neighborhood or in Center City, and set little goals and do them for myself. Like, do you need socks? Do you need a hair clip? Do you need new shampoo? Like, even if it's something so small, I'll set those goals for myself. And it's not always about like going out and going shopping either. I'll set little errands for myself, and if I know that I have a lot of time to kill, sorry, the police siren. So if I know that I have a lot of time to kill in a day, if it's my day off and I'm telling myself, please go outside today, I'll usually choose walking over taking public transit, driving, riding my bike, just because it's great exercise. I can look around my neighborhood, I can see everything. There's an app on my phone that I like recently discovered that counts how many steps you do in a day. So you can be motivated to check your steps, things like that. I think it's great to just take a walk, because if you know you don't have to be home for 5 hours, like take all that time up and take a nice walk around your neighborhood. And it's free. You don't have to go on transit if trains make you nervous, if the bus makes you nervous. Walking is free. You just have to go outside. Some things I like to do if walking is like making me nervous or I feel vulnerable about walking is go on Snapchat. Like, I have so much fun walking to the deli and just doing silly snaps along the way. I love walking into different neighborhoods and finding different badges for my Snapchat. I think that it's so fun, and I think that it gives my walks like value, because people get to see me and I can do these little badges where it's like full battery or Northern Liberties, and I have so much fun like doing silly snap stories while I'm just on my walk. And you know, if you feel like you're nervous or people are like looking at you, I'll take a side street. I think that side streets can be fun and adventurous, and no one sees me snapping, and I think that it's super cool. Other things that I like to do while I'm walking is I'll call an old friend. Sometimes I'll make phone dates with my friends, because it's not like the early 2000s where you sat on your house phone and just called every single friend. Sometimes if you call someone, they're like, do you need something? Are you okay? So I like to set up like a little phone date. If I can text my friend and be like, what are you doing at 10? Do you want to talk on the phone? I think it's great. I'll go outside, I'll walk around my neighborhood while I'm on the phone. I'm exercising, I'm talking to friends, and I think it's so fun. My grandmom is always down to chat. It doesn't matter if I called her yesterday or an hour ago, something has changed and she wants to talk to me. I think it's great. My only thing is make sure that you're comfortable where you're on the phone. I wouldn't recommend going outside at night on your phone. I wouldn't recommend like walking around in a neighborhood you don't know. Like, be comfortable and be aware of your surroundings while you're on the phone. Once I get into the city and I kind of know what errands I need to run, sometimes I like to walk around and just get inspired by different shops, different neighborhoods, different things like that. If, like, right now my mind is kind of like in our new house, so I'll like to go to Marshall's or Home Goods or Ross and kind of just look at curtains and look at towels and different knickknacks and kind of just get inspired. And I'm not always there to shop, but kind of just to like daydream and just like stimulate my imagination. And I think it's so fun to just like go in these stores and look at like different trends and stuff. And even things like that, like you could go to your favorite store and kind of just try on clothes. I know, like, I feel really nervous when I go to the store and I'll take like 5 things in the dressing room and I only pick one. So if that's something that makes you nervous, remember where you got all of your clothing and offer to put it back or pretend you're buying it and just put it nicely back on the rack, because I have so many feelings about dressing room attendants. If you just want to play dress up and have a fashion show for your Snapchat, just put the clothes away yourself. That's what I always do. Another thing I like to do to kind of get myself out of the house is, for a while I was trying to go to every new coffee shop that came out. And it's kind of just like looking online, going on Instagram, seeing where your friends are going, asking people. I remember on Instagram a few weeks ago, I was like, what are coffee shops in Northern Liberties? And a couple people told me a couple things, and I've been to all of them. And it was super exciting for me, because if you go to a new park, if you see a new mural that's being displayed, all of these things, if you can set a goal for yourself and visit them, you can go on Instagram, you can go on Snapchat and take a picture of the mural, of the coffee shop, of the restaurant, whatever. And you can put that picture up on Instagram and you can become an authority on that place. Because your friends can comment and say, oh my god, I've been dying to go to that coffee shop. And you can say, let's go together. Or I can show you I'm an expert. Or yeah, totally, there's different things I wanted to order. Because you may feel more comfortable now that you've been there, and you can go with your friend and be like, yeah, they all know me here. Or you can go to that new park and be like, hey, like, let's go down here where there's not a lot of people. I saw something really cool. I know that there is a new, really cool park. It opened last year in Philadelphia. It's called the Harbor Park. And it's super cool. It's like all these hammocks and then like little recycled dumpsters that they turn into little shops, and it's so cool. And I remember I went there by myself before I went with anybody, and I was kind of nervous because I was by myself, but there was so many cool things to see that I came home that night and I invited everybody to come with me the next time. I was like, John, we have to go, it's magical, there's hammocks and sparkles and all of this stuff. And it was hard for me to go by myself, but I kind of went there like as a spy to like check things out and take little photos and like think of things I would want to share with another person. Or, you know, you can always go on their geotag and see who else is there too and be like, hey, I just saw your picture, I'm here too, like I have an Instagram. Little things that I like to do while I'm out and I kind of feel nervous is I'm like, my phone is in my hand. I can always call somebody. I can always go on Snapchat. I can always like text John. And even if I don't want him to know, like, oh, I'm at this coffee shop by myself, but I feel weird. Like, I can just text him and be like, hey, do you know it's supposed to rain tomorrow? And he'll be like, ew, no. And then like, I'm on my phone. Another thing I picked up from my little brother is whenever he feels nervous, he likes to just have a thing. And ever since, like, I have so many like little things. Like, I'll have all these little guys on here. I like what my keys look like. Like, I'm so happy to just have like little things. And Like, I can just look into my purse and be like, oh, look at the little thing. And I feel so much better. Like, whenever my brother, like, whenever we're in a long car ride or something and I kind of see him, like, playing with his hands, kind of feeling weird, I'll just, like, give him a thing. And then he's just, like, back into conversation because he doesn't have to worry about, like, holding something. And that's why I think, like, me, a little bit older, like, I can hold my phone. And I just want to say to everybody out there, don't feel like you are on your phone too much. Like, if you're out with your friend and you're like, oh man, like, I've been looking at my phone for 5 minutes, like, she's totally mad, she totally notices, like, please don't feel bad. Please just do what you want to do. I think that there is too much stress and negativity put on our generation of people for like, oh, you're on your phone. Well, it's like, yeah, I'm on my phone. That's where all my friends live. They live in the phone. So if I need moral support, if I'm feeling nervous outside of my realm, my life, I know I can check on my phone and like just feel satiated and just feel okay. So don't look at those minion memes where it's like everyone's got a smartphone and a generation of idiots or whatever. Like, don't let that minion tell you, okay? Because I'm on my phone all the time and it's what helps me. It makes me feel great. If you have any tips out there for how you like to go outside and how you like to deal, let me know. I know that most of this is phone related, so if you don't have a smartphone, let me know how you kind of deal. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you to Anonymous for asking me that question. I think that that's great, and I'm so happy that you shared that with me. I hope that I was able to help you. And if you have any other questions, let me know. And thank you so much. Give this video a thumbs up if you're into it. If you have any tips for how you deal with anxiety when you're in social situations, let me know. And until next time, bye.